We've got a lot to go over in today's video, including a lot of teases being thrown out about the new Alien title. We know that a new Alien game is in development. Speculation is it's going to be called Alien Blackout, but now the Alien Instagram page is posting a lot of ominous pictures that I want to take a look at. Also, right now, to celebrate the holidays, you can get a free The Last of Us Part 2 burning theme. Doesn't really represent the holidays all too well, but hey, a free Last of Us Part 2 theme is still awesome, and this is a representation from the Paris Games Week 2017 trailer. Also, a PlayStation 4 exclusive has been delayed for a little bit. We thought the game had actually been cancelled, but it has been clarified that the game is just seeing a delay. If you have this game pre-ordered, your pre-orders have been cancelled and you have been refunded. Also, Beyond Good and Evil 2 is one of the more anticipated games coming out of Ubisoft. However, they've revealed some information that might dampen your anticipation a little bit. You always have to be online to play the game. Also, we've gotten a brand new gameplay trailer for Wargroove, so I'll take a look at that, and the PlayStation 4 exclusive in Marvel's Spider-Man has reached another sales milestone. We'll take a look at that at the end of this video. First up, everyone's aware that a brand new Alien title is in development, a follow-up to Alien Isolation, and the speculation is that the game will be called Alien Blackout. Well, the Alien Instagram account has been posting a lot of pictures that are animated illustrations and tell a story of Weyland Yutani, a corporation doing some odd things with an alien creature, and then Amanda Ripley, who was the protagonist of Alien Isolation, is named with a hashtag as well, so I think this is all pointing towards some sort of tease about Alien Blackout. Alien Blackout was a game many of us were hoping to see at the Video Game Awards. Unfortunately, we didn't get that major reveal, but I'm pretty sure that game is still in the works, and given the fact that Alien Isolation was a very good game, a game that maybe not all of you checked out, however, I would highly recommend you to go back and give that game a look. Alien Blackout should also turn out to be a very good game. Hopefully, we get an official announcement soon, and hopefully it is a 2019 release, given the fact that it's been quite a while since Alien Isolation was released, I believe back in 2014 for that game. Moving on from that, everybody can get The Last of Us Part 2 burning theme right now absolutely free. Here's a description for the theme from the PlayStation Store. Quote, create a warm and inviting post-pandemic atmosphere with this new dynamic PlayStation 4 system theme featuring the burning car scene from the Paris Games Week 2017 trailer for The Last of Us Part 2. It's the perfect theme for the winter months and beyond. So we'll leave a link to that in the description box down below. Might as well add it to your cart. You might not want to get into The Last of Us mood right now because we're still a ways away from the release of The Last of Us Part 2, but have it in your theme catalog. And maybe when we get closer to the release of The Last of Us Part 2 and you really want to get into The Last of Us mood, then you can enable this theme. But also, as it was suggested in the description of the theme, it is going to get pretty cold pretty soon, and to have that burning car as your theme, I think that would be a pretty cool thematical theme as well. But whatever, it's free. I don't really need to sell you on it. So moving on from that, Starchild was a PlayStation VR exclusive title that some gamers were looking forward to, and it was available to pre-order on the PlayStation Store. However, if you do a search for Starchild on the PlayStation Store, you're only going to be directed to the PlayStation VR demo disc, which does have a demo for the game. However, this was a game that was in development. Again, a listing was available on the PlayStation Store where you could pre-order the game, but since then, if you did pre-order the game, your pre-order has been canceled, and you got this message from PlayStation directly. Quote, thank you for pre-ordering Starchild. The publisher has notified us that the game is canceled. As a result, we have withdrawn the current pre-order from the PlayStation Store and will cancel all pre-orders. You will receive a refund to your original payment source within 1 to 2 business days. If your original payment source is unavailable, we will refund your purchase amount to your PSN wallet. Thanks from the PlayStation team. While it was suggested that the game is canceled, that doesn't seem to be the case. It looks like the game has just been delayed, and instead of keeping you in flux about when the release date is going to be, they just wanted to cancel all pre-orders and wanted to work on the game, and when they could give you a legitimate release date, they were going to put the game back up. At least that's what's been indicated. However, whenever an instance like this occurs, you have to be a little skeptical of the game. Now, how is development of this title going? It's fine to delay a game. However, because they are fully removing the game from the PlayStation Store and there's so much uncertainty about when this game is going to be released, again, that naturally is just going to raise some skepticism, but hopefully everything turns out well with Starchild. We will definitely keep you guys updated on the status of that game. Moving on from that, another game that everybody's curious about the status of is Beyond Good and Evil 2. This is a game that so many people have wanted since the release of Beyond Good and Evil, and Ubisoft is finally going to make it happen, and while there is a lot of anticipation surrounding Beyond Good and Evil 2, the Beyond Good and Evil 2 team did reveal some information that might dampen your anticipation a little bit. Let's go over it. Quote, Beyond Good and Evil 2 is an online multiplayer game with a rich co-op and seamless experience. As such, the game will only be playable with an internet connection in order to have seamless navigation, receive dynamic updates, and play with friends, which is certainly better when you're playing as a space pirate. The choice to play co-op, however, remains yours to make, so playing Beyond Good and Evil 2 solo is absolutely possible if you're into that lone space pirate kind of thing. I think that's kind of unfortunate. I'm never a fan of games requiring an online connection, especially with a game like Beyond Good and Evil 2, because we did play Beyond Good and Evil 1 offline. This game is obviously quite a bit different, and it's been so long since the release of the first game, so it's gonna follow a different formula. But whenever a game requires an internet connection, that always seems to get a negative backlash from the gaming community, and rightfully so. I'm sure Beyond Good and Evil 2 is still gonna turn out fine. However, the added issue is that this is a Ubisoft title, and Ubisoft definitely isn't the most well-received publisher in the world today. So when they announce a game is gonna require an internet connection, that's gonna be received with even a little bit more backlash. But whatever, what we've seen of Beyond Good and Evil 2 thus far has looked rather good, and we'll keep you guys updated on the status of that game, and hey, maybe they'll go back on that, maybe they'll change things up, but as of now, the game is only playable with an internet connection. And moving on from that, Wargroove might be a game that a lot of you guys aren't aware of, but what if I were to tell you that this is a game similar to Advance Wars and it's coming to the PlayStation 4? Well, that probably caught your attention, and we got a brand new gameplay trailer for Wargroove, and I want to go over the description of the title. It has you command an army, customize battlefields, and challenge your friends in a richly detailed return to retro turn-based combat. You take to the battlefield with Wargroove, a strategy game for up to 4 players. Choose your commander and wage turn-based war on battling factions. Design and share maps, cutscenes, and campaigns with easy-to-use editors and in-depth customization tools. So not only does it have that old-school Advance Wars style of gameplay, but it also has a big emphasis on creation. Wargroove doesn't have an official release date at this point, but I think it's a game that a lot of our viewers would be super interested in. It is scheduled to come sometime in Q1 2019, but whenever one of these smaller games have a seasonal or quarterly release window, you have to take that release window with a grain of salt. Who knows, it might end up dropping in Q1, it might end up being a summer game, it might end up being a fall game, but we should see Wargroove drop on the PlayStation 4 sometime in 2019.
Brace yourself!
This should do the trick.
And lastly, I've personally talked very highly of Marvel's Spider-Man. I went as far as to say it's the best PlayStation 4 exclusive of the year, which I know I'm probably in the minority of. However, it seems like the game has generally been pretty well received. And we just had the release of the final piece of DLC in Silver Lining, and by the way, if you're into Marvel Spider-Man, if you played the first 2 DLC and you haven't checked out that 3rd piece of DLC, I would highly recommend you to give that a look. Sets up a lot of things, and I don't want to get more into it without giving away spoilers. However, we have gotten some more positive news about Marvel Spider-Man. This is coming from the NPD group and Matt Pastella over on Twitter. Quote, bonus November 2018 video game market sales data update from the NPD group. Over the first 3 months in market, Marvel Spider-Man is now the fastest selling superhero game in US history. Congrats again to Insomniac Games. Now, is the competition for superhero games that high? No, but we have had titles like Batman Arkham, and do remember that all of the Batman Arkham games were multi-platform titles, so Marvel Spider-Man as a PlayStation 4 exclusive, being the fastest selling superhero game ever, that is very, very impressive. And again, this game seems to be a commercial blockbuster, and Sony has established yet another major franchise for them to build upon, and I am sure we are going to get another Marvel Spider-Man game, probably not on the PlayStation 4, but I think it's a foregone conclusion that we will be seeing a Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 5. Don't want to get too ahead of myself, but play through Marvel Spider-Man, play through the DLC, and there are a lot of things left unanswered. But that is going to conclude this video. Again, we're getting a ton of teases about the possibility of a new Alien title coming from the official Aliens Instagram page. You can get a free theme on the PlayStation Store right now with The Last of Us Part 2 Burning theme. The PlayStation 4 exclusive in Star Child has been delayed. Pre-orders have been canceled. Hopefully that game turns out alright. If you want to play through Beyond Good and Evil 2, make sure to have an online connection ready because it is going to require an internet connection the entire time you play. Wargroove is an Advance Wars style game with a lot of customizability options, and it's dropping sometime in 2019. And the PlayStation 4 exclusive in Marvel Spider-Man continues to break sales records. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.